Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about toys manufacturing process. That is, how are the toys made in a factory? We will also look at how the workers work in a toy factory. But before we start, if you are new here, do subscribe so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. So let's get started. The first step in making a toy is designing it. Now this is done by a team of designers. They decide what kind of toy has to be made, what would be its size, what features will it have, etc. Once the design is final, they make a prototype. That is a sample toy. This sample toy goes through several tests, like the strength test, the stress test, etc. Only after the sample toy passes all the tests, the toy is approved for production. The next step is procuring the materials. The materials include plastic, metal, rubber, cloth, paint, glue, etc. These materials are then sent to different departments where the manufacturing process begins. Let's take an example of a stuffed toy. The manufacturing process of a stuffed toy includes cutting, stuffing, sewing, and finally assembly. The cutting department, the fabric is cut into different pieces according to the design. These pieces are then taken to the sewing department, where the pieces are sewn together. Once the pieces are sewn together, the toy takes the shape of a particular animal or a character. The next step is stuffing. A soft material is filled inside the toy to give it the desired shape. The material used for stuffing is either cotton or foam. Lastly, the eyes, nose, mouth, and other features are added to the toy. In the assembly department, the head, arms, legs, and other parts of the toy are attached to the body. Once the final touches are done, the toy is ready for packaging. Let's take the example of a Lego. Making Legos involves several complex processes. First, the plastic pellets are melted and then cooled to form thin sheets. These sheets are then cut into small squares. These squares are then molded under high pressure and temperature to form Lego blocks. After that, the blocks are removed from the mold. They are then cooled down. Next, the blocks go through a quality check. The defective blocks are removed from the batch. The good blocks are then collected and sorted. The blocks are then sent for printing. Different colors of ink are used to print different designs on the blocks. Once the ink is dry, the blocks are ready for packaging. The next step is the manufacturing process of Matchbox cars. The manufacturing process of Matchbox cars involves die casting. In this process, molten metal is forced into a mold under high pressure. Once the metal is cooled down, the mold is opened and the car body is removed from the mold. The rough edges of the car body are trimmed, and the car body goes through a painting process. Different colors of paint are sprayed on the car body. Once the paint dries up, the cars are ready for assembly. The wheels, windows, wipers, etc. are attached to the car body. At the end, the stickers and other features are added to the cars. The finished cars are then packed. We'll now look at the working of the workers in a toy factory. The workers are trained to operate the machines. They are also given protective clothing and equipment like gloves, goggles, masks, etc. The workers work in different shifts. The workers follow strict safety guidelines. They are not allowed to eat, drink, or smoke in the factory area. The workers work according to the production targets. The production targets are set by the managers. The workers are paid according to the number of toys they make. Some workers are employed on a monthly salary. All the workers are given holidays and other benefits. We will now look at some of the challenges faced by the workers in a toy factory. The workers work in an environment that is often noisy and dirty. The workers are exposed to hazardous chemicals. They also face the risk of accidents. Some of the workers are also forced to work overtime. Now we will look at some interesting facts about toy manufacturing. In the United States, the toy industry generates around $26 billion annually. China is the largest manufacturer of toys in the world. It produces around 70% of the world's toys. Around 85% of toys sold in the United States are made in China. The oldest surviving toy in the world is a doll. It is around 4,000 years old. It's the most popular toy in the world is Lego. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do share it with your friends. Also, if you have any feedback, do comment down below. Thanks for watching.